wanted to talk just about nothing. Just wanted to kind of let my mind go. It's really interesting for me to think about how I want to inspire people, because I know that really the inspiration is going to come from the viewer. I can't decide how other people interact with what I produce. I can decide why I am creating what I'm creating. But then this leads me down another path of thought where, how do I stay in the mindset to want to teach? To fully embody that this life is never ending. How do I keep my energy high enough to not only understand that this is a perfect cacophony of sounds, but that I might as well be just like a bell in the background or something, like my archetype is just another constant, another balancing act of the universe. So it's not like I could view myself as, some kind of renegade. I could view myself as some kind of hero. But it's really just the hero archetype. It's just the one who's holding down this frequency. And it's ironic to me because in my mind, my heart, I feel to hold this archetype for too long, you really do have to have a big ego. Leads me down another thought, a path of thought, thought of whatever. You have to have an ego to exist here. You can't get away from the I, from the this perspective in this life. You can rise above it, but to exist here, you always have to come back. And so it's really interesting, I guess, to understand that by following this path, yes, I can inspire so much light and I can let out so much pent-up energy that I have been dying to let out, but I should be very cautious thinking that I'm some kind of holy woman, because what am I really doing? What am I really saying? This life is to be lived, and I want to let my light out just so other people know it's possible. But I cannot ignore that I am just as much a puppet as I am the puppeteer. So from this perspective, you kind of you mind fuck yourself silly, because what do? Who can you be? Well, it's just what's happening anyway. Wait, let's spell coffee. All of this really is just me saying to live in the moment, I guess, for myself. Like, we're all doing our best right now. And I've been, gripping hard, trying to understand why I have all of this frustration. And it seems so silly in the beginning to understand the concept that you can be holding on to things from past generations. And I don't even mean, grandparents, but thousands of years ago. Your body holds on to so much trauma energetically. We don't forget. And so I have these moments of just absolute pure clarity and bliss where I'm like, yes, why is anything a problem? What am I even doing to myself right now, I'm so controlling out of fear. Why? Why am I doing this? And then there have been moments where I start to see, oh God, yeah, As much as I'd like to think that I'm above everything, all I'm doing is living out lives exactly like the ones that I tried so hard to be different, from. I see the strings and how they go and attach to everything, how they lead back and forth and up and down, and it's really hard to, I guess, as simply and as cliche as I could say it is, to be or not to be. It's really difficult. It's not a simple thing until you let it be, until you let yourself be. But that's what's always so hard, because, the road is clear until it's not, and you trip on a pebble and it's already too late, right? And this is the thing that threatens to, put a stick in our free-flowing water. It's the thing that threatens to ruffle us up. And this is not really related, this is a side note. I've been so afraid of posting online because I know that I'm saying nothing. I know that these thoughts are kind of just an Ouroboros, a snake eating its own tail. Like, I don't have anything to offer you. I'm sorry. I don't. But through that, I feel like I have so much to offer you, because we're so afraid of raw existence. Like, it's starting to get louder. People are starting to become a little bit more honest, in my opinion, more open. But we're still so afraid of just being like, here I am. This is all that I have to offer in this life. This is the situation. We're so afraid of letting others see all of our dirty bits. We're so afraid of lifting our carpet up and having our guests see that we've swept dirt under there, right? We want them to think that we are established and we are confident and we are cool. But are you? Am I? Because I have my days, I have my moments, and I walk into those energies and I feel it. And I feel it the more that I own it. And it gets bigger and louder. It's the energy that I am resonating with. The frequency I'm resonating with. But I can't deny the other aspects of myself. As much as I would like to, I can't. I can't say that I've transcended all of these things when I'm still in my human body. I haven't, sadly. The world is still suffering, but it doesn't have to be like that. But I can't make it not like that just by saying, no, it's not like that, go away. And that's another, catch-22, where people who are just getting initiated are trying, they want to have these conversations about, the other. How do you have a conversation about something that doesn't really exist in this language? It's just apparent. And if you can't see that, it takes a lot of lower frequencies to step you up. You have to climb that ladder. And it's funny. That's one thing that's really helped me appreciate all of these bad people, all of these negative forces, because you don't just go from 0 to 100. You don't just go from the bottom and then jump up on a cloud. You do have to work your way up there. You go up a few steps and back down. You go up and down and left and right and then swirl, and you look back, through your life and go, damn, I didn't even realize I grew that much.